We have returned to another episode of
Bale or Fire.
I am your host, Thundy, and I am joined by my most excellent co-host today.
What's up? It's Shades.
And I'm Dillon.
And we are Cyber Skull Media. We are covering Knocked Loose and Denzel Curry for the very first time on this channel. And I can't say I'm super familiar with Denzel Curry, and I do like to listen to Knocked Loose every once in a while, but I will let Dillon take lead on who we're covering here today.
All right. The absolute legends from Oldham County, Kentucky. Fucking Knocked Loose. Hardcore, metalcore. They can fight it out in the comments. I'm not going to give them a label, but these dudes are heavy and they absolutely fucking bring it.
You're saying Shades may not have a good time today.
This is easily going to be the heaviest thing we've covered to date.
Okay, well, this should be interesting, especially, hopefully, I'm guessing Shades may be into the Denzel Curry stuff, that part of this today, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, Denzel, he's a pretty big name in hip hop. Not somebody I'm super familiar with, but the dude's got a pretty big name, pretty big following. So this collaboration should be pretty interesting.
Have any point of reference for either group involved here today, Shades?
No. I mean, I know Knocked Loose from when they played in front of that one big-ass building.
Yep, that narrows it down.
Yeah, what was that, like 2 years ago? Everybody was saying it was all satanic.
Are you thinking of Gojira at the Olympics?
No, it was Knocked Loose. Maybe it was Gojira there, but Knocked Loose was, I don't know. I know them from somewhere, but I don't remember where.
A couple years ago, they were in my top 5 for the year. Had a super solid year, great album, and absolutely crushed it on Jimmy Kimmel with Poppy.
Maybe that's where I know them from was Kimmel, but I don't watch Kimmel, so I don't know.
It was big news, big news.
Probably one of those things that came across on YouTube and you're like, that looks interesting. Let me check that out.
Can't say that I did.
Trying to help Shades out over here. Anyways, if you're new to us, this is how we do our deal. We do our reaction while watching the song. We'll pause it whenever we feel like it. We will talk about the lyrics and read some of them out. And then we will let you guys know what our schedule is for the week and any updates we got. And we will finish it up with our fail or fire review to let you know whether we thought this was a fail, fire, or just plain mid. And before we get into this, like we've said, Shades is not a big heavy music guy. There is a lot of metal we are finding that he does like. So will this join that group today or will he be checked out? Let's find out, shall we?
Let's go.
Before we start, though, I do want to give him props for having that Fago graffiti on there.
Oh yeah, well everybody will see that shortly because today we are covering Knocked Loose, Hive Mind featuring Denzel Curry. Well, before we even hit play, welcome to Blue Balls with Thundy. I can already tell why Dillon wanted to cover this, because there's skating in this.
We got a DJ, we got a hip hop star, we got hardcore music, and a skate park. Sweet.
And we got some spinning vinyls going on.
Fuck it up.
right, we got our first verse and chorus, and that shit was heavy as fuck.
I told you, heaviest so far.
Well, Shades.
The lyrics are cool.
So Brian Garris is a little bit of a polarizing vocalist. I love what he does. Reminiscent for me of 18 Visions. James Hart kind of screamed in that higher register. A lot of passion, not a lot of like super technical screaming. Just putting it out there, and I love it, man. I'm a big fan of Brian Garris.
Do you feel shame when you're all alone? No sense of self or thoughts of your own. Pretend it's true, nothing less. Same old leech tied to me, just a different fucking dress. Dillon, why we got leeches out here today?
They're trying to suck your blood. Leeches, man. They're trying to just absorb all your essence.
They're everywhere.
Fucking right.
And your money and everything that comes with you having some sort of platform like these boys do. I don't care that you hate yourself. Hive mind. Bite your tongue, change your face. Make sure the costume will stay in place. No heart behind the way you feel. Line them all up for me to kill. In Minecraft, YouTube. In Minecraft.
Always Minecraft.
Hive mind. We definitely don't make content for the Hive mind on this channel. Not even sure if you watching right now that are new are going to dig us, but that's okay if you don't, because there's lots of other channels out there. But the last thing we want is a Hive mind in our channel over here, in our comments, in our community. We appreciate the people who do their own thing and go against the grain.
Yeah, we love the conversations. And a lot of our regulars, I know before we even get into this, it's not going to be their cup of tea, but they're dope. They're going to check it out. They're going to let us know, hey, at least we watched it. That's all I can ask.
They'll give it a chance. Like the Hive mind, all the NPCs out there living life. You got to bite your tongue and change up the way that you operate, the way that you look, the things you believe, just so that you can be part of the hive, so that you don't stand out, so that you're not different. You gotta keep doing the trending things and follow what all the popular shit is and be a mainstream puppet because you can't think for yourself. And that's what we don't fuck with over here. So like Shay said, he may not be on board for it musically yet, but he can definitely appreciate the lyrics with this one. All right, well, we got through the first part. Should we see where we go and when Denzel's going to hop in, what he's going to be sounding like?
I think we're close.
Follow the leader, hollows in my heater usually be hollow when you swallow the Nina 9mm. When you think for yourself, they go for the headshot. I'm number one with a bullet, you get a red dot. Back a kick the match, you back the casket. Fuck your favorite band, the favorite rapper. You don't wanna get it, cause I don't give a fuck. Everybody wanna dig right. When you don't follow the tree, you getting crucified. Cause you lean another one side. When you lean the other way, you're social suicide. Back a kick the match, you back the caskets. Fuck your favorite band, the favorite rapper. I ain't asked for shit and you ain't asked for. Change your size. Make sure that that's not what's stay in place. You hate the way you feel. I never want for me to go.
Bro, this was nuts. They mixed very well together.
Yeah, so I knew that I haven't seen the video yet. So when it dropped, I was like, oh man, I had to listen to it. Love Knock Loose. Didn't know if we'd get to it or not, but it gave me super strong Backwards vibes, super strong Dropout Kings vibes right there. Reminds me of Eddie and Eric July.
I got a little bit of a Slipknot vibe partially in there for a second.
A little, it switches up and it goes kind of like new metal with him dropping in. The composition changes a little bit. And then that fucking like 80s metal guitar solo out of nowhere. Like this song's just all over the place, man.
I kind of caught Slipknot vibes at the very beginning there.
What we think of Denzel over here popping in?
Dude killed it. He absolutely fucking kills it on this song. It's an interesting choice for Knock Loose to bring in a hip hop artist. And the dude could have came in and just spit bars. They could have dropped a basic produced beat. And I love what he came in and he matched the energy. So kudos to Denzel.
I just like him because he's not screaming at me.
Dude, he's laying down the gauntlet, man. Fuck your favorite band and favorite rapper.
Listen, I can't get into that discussion right now, but King ISO is the favorite rapper. You can't tell me to say that. You can't make me do that. He's just too damn good.
Well, that's probably not who Denzel's thinking. He's probably
No.
thinking like Drake.
Mainstream. Like, fuck
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
Fuck Drake.
The fact Denzel hopped on here, Denzel's a real one, man. You can tell. He's talking about that bullshit, that Drake music.
Watch as everybody follow the leader. Hollow semi-heater, you sleepy hollow when you swallow the Nina 9mm. Woo! We don't be following the leader over here because the three of us be chasing squirrels in all three different directions sometimes.
Yeah, who is the leader? The
Yeah,
squirrel?
pretty much.
You think for yourself, they go for the headshot. I'm number one with a bullet. You get a red dot. Backed against the Mac, you're packed in caskets. Fuck your favorite band and favorite rapper. You don't want to get it because I don't give a fuck. Fuck all the mainstream bullshit. Sure, there's a few artists in there that are been around a long time that we may listen to, but a lot of the new mainstream stuff just is not good.
No, and I think you know what Denzel's talking about, man. Like his current class, shall we say, they're not putting out hits, man. The current mainstream, you know, these hip hop dudes out there right now, they don't want to fuck with Denzel.
Definitely liking what he's putting down here. I definitely will now go check out his music because of this. So I think it achieved the intended effect over here. Everybody want a dick ride when you don't follow the trend, you getting crucified. Got you leaning on the one side. When you lean the other way, it's social suicide. Backed against the Mac, you're packed in caskets. Fuck your favorite band and favorite rapper. I ain't asked for shit, and you ain't asked for. I do not care at all. Fuck the trends. If we were not here for the music, all we would do is look at the top 5 most trended, viewed music videos that week on YouTube, and that's what we would react to. But we're here for the music, no matter what the genre, and we're always gonna tell you guys how we feel about it. So even if it is social suicide in Minecraft.
Even if it keeps us on that slow grind for subs, man, we're not chasing the trend like so many out there. Just talking about the same 5-10 artists constantly. What's hot? Let's talk about it. Whether they like it or not, man, they're putting it out there. We don't do that.
Occasionally cover bigger artists, and that's because we want to. It's not because we're like, hey, we have to cover this one because it'll get tons of views. We didn't cover Motionless in White until recently, even though we all three like Motionless in White. We're covering Knock Loose today for the very first time, even though no one really likes Knock Loose, and I'll listen to him myself. And tomorrow's is going to be a little bit, there's a band that I just found out about, even though it might kind of buck our typical trends. And then we've got someone who nobody watching this video, unless you're one of our community members, has ever heard of. It's not heavy, though. It's definitely not going to be anything like this. But we like to mix it up like that. So, fuck your favorite band and your favorite rapper, Dillon.
That's right.
The
Hey, nice
shades.
mohawk. Yeah, I was going to say, that's me.
When they say jump, stop. When they say stop, run. When they say run, sorry bitch, I ain't no pawn. When I say stomp, you gon' motherfucking stomp, bitch. When I say jump, you gon' motherfucking jump, bitch. When I say stop, you gon' motherfucking stop. Stop, you gon' motherfucking stop, bitch. When I say stop, you gon' motherfucking stop.
Looks like I gotta get a new tattoo, boys.
That's right. You need to represent for Oldham.
Old ham. What?
I like fresh ham, Dillon, not old ham.
We'll get a fresh ham tatty. You can be side by side with this homie.
They got Uncle Joey up here. Cut it out.
Oldham.
That's our thumbnail right there. That's our thumbnail. That will definitely not get people to click on our video.
I would hope it would. It's cool.
Oh, man.
Old English up there.
Man, jump when they say jump, stomp when they say stomp, run when they say run. Sorry, bitch, I ain't no pawn. Let's go.
Dude, and shout out to Denzel wearing the Speed jersey. So Speed is another awesome band. If they drop something new and people kind of dig what we're doing here with the heavier stuff, we might have to get into them. But dude, Speed's fucking killer. So super cool, man. And I get the vibe that he's not like faking it for this video. I think Denzel's probably down. I think he gets the whole scene.
Well, I definitely enjoyed getting introduced to him today. I guess it's time for us to move into the next segment, isn't it?
I do believe.
Yep.
Well, that was Knocked Loose Hive Mind featuring Denzel Curry. And we are changing our schedule up this week. We are committing for the foreseeable future Wednesday through Saturday drops, and we can get 4 videos recorded. For those of you who know, we record on Monday nights and then we edit and drop throughout the week. We've had to shift things up recently with our schedules, so that's what we're going to try to rock with moving forward. We've also got these guys today. We have Don Bronco, another new one to the channel tomorrow. Then we have Anyone Else, who is an Omaha female-led band, dropping on Friday. And then Saturday, we will have more Big Push. Our typical Friday drops have been moved to Saturday. So go out and pick up our St. Patty's Day merch. It just came out. It's we got a couple different styles. We got a few different options for you. Go check it out if you rock the skull. And last but not least, Dillon,
What you got?
we may have a surprise stream coming on Sunday with a major announcement for the channel, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Well, let's roll into this one, and since you brought us this today, Dillon, what do you think?
Fire. This was easy. Like I said, I did listen when it dropped. I've been waiting to watch the video with you guys. I'm a huge fan, and they've kind of progressed. You know, early on they were more traditional hardcore. As they've kind of evolved and adapted some more elements, they become a little bit more metalcore. You know, it's going to divide their fan base a little bit. I love Brian Garris. I love his vocal technique. Love the band. I love Isaac Hale, their guitarist, who does like the deeper growls, the deeper screams, and throwing in a new metal mix into this completely out of left field. Didn't see that coming from the boys. So I think this thing was fucking fire. The twists and turns in this one, you know, it's not straightforward. They try to be unpredictable, and they don't do the same thing twice. So I love the fact that even though they're a heavy band, they don't just stick with like basic chugs and breakdowns. This was super fun, super cool, and I loved it, man. It's an easy fire for me.
All right, well, I guess it's time to rip the Band-Aid off and see just what Shades thought today.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and give it a mid because I didn't like anything that I was hearing until I got to Denzel. Like, I could dig his part. I said at the beginning that it sounded like Slipknot, and I do like Slipknot, but there are songs that I don't like. I'm not saying that fuck these guys, I'll never listen to them again, but this one just wasn't my cup of tea.
That's fair. And we did warn people, so hold your tomatoes back and recommend something for him that might be more in his style that you think that they have in their catalog, so we can go check that one out. Now, I haven't listened to Knocked Loose in quite some time, but I have listened to them before. Couldn't say I'm like a massive fan, but I do enjoy Knocked Loose. Like I said, because of this one, I am now gonna go check out Denzel Curry's catalog, because I thought that was pretty dope. We may have to play it down here at the Dude Where's My Vape shop that Shades and I own and operate, and see if we really vibe with this guy, because I vibed with him in this one, Shades vibed with them in this one, but I thought overall this was absolute motherfucking fire, bro. It was fire. When they dropped in as heavy as they did, I was like, I'm home. I love the heavy shit, man. I fucking love it. Sometimes just gotta sit back, put on some heavy shit, and rock the fuck out. Just what it is. It is what it is. And instrumentally, this was phenomenal. I love what they did with it all the way through, and can't go wrong with his heavy scream vocals if that's what you're into. But mixing in Denzel Curry, I like a lot of I like it when we mix and blend hip hop and metal. I'm a big fan of it. Backwards is one of my favorite bands, and they do that often. There's a lot of bands that I like that do that, and I'm really, really into it. If I were to ever start a metal band like that, it would be something like that. It's really, really my vibe, and I'm here for it. So let us know in the comments today whether you thought this was a fail, fire, or just plain mid. Like and subscribe if you had a good time today, because we are who, Dillon?
Cyber Skull Media.
And this was What Shades?
Fail or fire.
And we will absolutely keep bringing you the heat all week long. Thank you for tuning in and giving us a chance. We will catch all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody.
Later.
When they say jump, stop. When they